All right, so I'm super excited about this, and it's not just the goofy kids on my phone that I'm excited about. So the Google Classroom app, hopefully you know it's there. It's a great tool for you as a teacher because it's a way for you to easily distribute resources to your classroom, really from anywhere, but also it's a great tool for your students. Now, used to it was about them just accessing information, getting announcements, but now you can actually have your students interact with assignments and notes that you share out. So for example, I've got this PDF here, and if I tap the little pin up at the top, it's actually going to create a copy of the assignment for me. Now, this could take a moment depending on a bunch of factors. And then if I tap the pen at the top again, I get all these tools that I can now use to draw. So I've got pens, I've got markers where I can draw, take notes, do all sorts of different things. There's also other tools like an eraser where I can go and undo the things I've done. There's also undo and redo buttons up at the top. And then, so you get all these great things. There's also a text box where if I choose that, I can tap and create and type text. So you start to think about, with notes, the graphic organizers that I've shared, some other things, the options that there would be. Now, if you're careful about swiping up, as I just kind of messed up, if you swipe up, you're going to get some other options of things that you can do. There's also the select features and things like that, where you can select or deselect certain parts of the screen. But you can see when you swipe that menu up, you get all these different options that your kids can mess with, like different pen sizes, different colors, things of that nature. And so that works with the pens and the markers. It doesn't work with the text features, text box, unfortunately. So I hope you'll start to think about just how this could work. Now, here's the other cool thing. Now, once I'm done, and I've got my little text box here and I can play with it and resize it to get it where I want it to be, I can actually save this assignment. And what it's going to do is it's going to export out my copy of the assignment. And then once that's done, I can actually turn that in. So your students can go from working with things all the way to turning them in completely paperlessly. You think about the time that can save. Now, is this going to work with all activities? No. Depending on your age group and your class, you're going to have to think about things. Do they have a device? But even in elementary, you've got iPads in the room. You can use those stations. I definitely think at the upper levels where kids are bringing phones, there's going to be a lot of opportunities with note-taking, with assignments, quizzes, things like that, where they can do this and utilize this. And then they have all that stuff right there with them where they can pull it up and look at it again. So hope you think about notes, graphic organizers, other types of information, and how you can utilize this cool new tool in the Classroom app in your classroom. Now, if you've got other ways that and things that Google Classroom is doing that the app does and I haven't shared them, please let me know because I'd love to share those out with others.